It's ironic because in my last video, we were celebrating my dad's birthday, and then, like, right now we're not, like, he's not here anymore. Like, it's only been, like, 2 days since I last saw him, but I miss him so much. And, I didn't think that was gonna be the last time I'd see him ever. And, like, you just don't think, oh, I'm never gonna see this parent again. Thursday morning, I went to school, and I was in first block taking my test, and, I had like 5 questions left, and they called over the intercom, and you kind of always hope, oh, I hope it's me, you know, whatever, and it really was me that time. They were like, Aereyona to check out, and I was like, what? Because I haven't actually been, like, checked out unknowingly since freshman year when my grandma would check me out randomly sometimes. And, you know, ever since then, it's been, like, me asking, hey, can you bring me this? Or, hey, can I check out to go do this? I was just kind of hoping my dad or somebody was checking me out of school, we're just gonna go out and do something. Like, I really expected my dad to be in the office. I walked downstairs, and my uncle was there in the office, and my dad's brother, and he was, he told me, your dad isn't feeling good, he's doing really bad, he's at home in his bed, and he was like, go get your sister, because they tried to call for my sister. So I went to the gym, but she wasn't in there, she was actually in like a health classroom. I was like, Livy, we gotta leave, and she was like, why? And I was like, I don't really know. Even on the ride home, I was thinking, if he's not doing good, at least he's at home and he's not at a hospital. That means he's kind of fine, right? We got home and we pulled into my driveway, and there were so many cars here. I've never seen so many cars in my driveway in my life. And me and Livy, we pulled into my parking spot, and we both started crying. Like we kind of knew, you know, like we didn't want to know, but we already knew that something bad had happened. Livy unbuckled her seatbelt, and she just got up, and then I was like, yeah, I probably got to get up too. So we went inside, and family was just in there, and they were crying, and my youngest sister and my aunt had gone to go pick her up from the middle school. And, like, the first thing I heard when I got inside was like, he passed away. And I was like, what? What do you mean? It was something that was really unexpected. They think it happened sometime during the night, and he had been staying at another house to fix it up, because it's the house that we used to live in before we moved to this one, and he never felt like he was done with his work on that house. And it's crazy because he was actually about to, like, come back home. I heard last night, my mom told me. She said that he was, like, joking over the weekend when he was here. He was saying, you're gonna let me have my room back? Because, you know, he felt like he was done with his work over there. And I wanted him to come back, like, so bad. And I miss him like crazy already. He was like my go-to when I had, like, car problems, or when I wanted to paint my room, or when I wanted to, like, move furniture around. He was like my person. And just last week I, like, reorganized my room, or earlier this week, and he came by in the middle of me doing it, and I had a dresser right here, and he helped me move it into the building. And he just did so much for me, and I'm at peace. Like, I know that he's in a better place. I know that God's got him, and he's with my grandma now, and they love each other to death. And I know that he's happy, and he's, like, not suffering, and I know that he had a good life, and he was proud of me, and he loved me, because he was always telling me, he was always doing things for me. But I just miss him. We were gonna walk down River Street together, you know, because we did that a few years ago, and we were like, you know, it'd be nice to go back. And I was just thinking, Christmas time this past year, when we were opening gifts together, he was saying, really, don't get me anything next year, because I have all I need right here. And he would tell us that every year. Every time we got him a gift, he was like, I don't need all this, I have all I need right here. It's crazy because no, I really can't get him anything next year. I want to so bad. He never, like, gave up on me, you know, in my situations. He always had a solution. He always had a way to get through things. He always had a person I could go to, and he was just such a good man, and I miss him. And he was just always there with like words of encouragement, and he always wanted to know how I was doing, and if I needed anything. I've had so many people tell me, like, I'm here for you if you need anything, but I really just want him back, you know? Like, I want to make memories, and I want to go to another theme park or amusement park and ride the biggest roller coaster they have. I want him to help me move into my college dorm, and I want him to help me walk down the aisle when I get married. I didn't think that my last words were gonna be, I love you on Wednesday evening. I know he's looking down right now, and he was always, you know, helping people get cars if they needed them, or helping them move into homes, or helping fix homes, or, you know, just being like such a good person. And he got that, you know, from his mom and his dad, and his dad is such a hard worker. They work for like everything they've gotten. And then his mom, my grandma, they're together right now, and she had the biggest heart of anyone I know, and my dad got that heart too. And I want that heart. Like, I want to be remembered for being there and for helping people whenever I can. He's such a good person. I would rather have anyone else be my dad in this world. I think fixing that house is the last thing God wanted my dad to do. And I have to be okay with that. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not mad at God. I'm not unhappy with it. I miss my dad and I want him, you know? He really did, like, have a servant's heart, and he was always, I don't know, he went to Alaska a few years ago to help build a church, and he was going to Haiti this spring. He was taking me, and we were going to go help with some kind of church thing there. I don't really know. When we went to the buffet, and some guy came up to us and he was like, hey, we're trying to organize a trip, do you want to go? And then he's like, yeah, and Aaron, you might be interested too, right? And I was like, yeah. I was excited. And he was so... He even asked me about it later, and he was like, you still want to go, right? We didn't get along most of the time because our personalities just didn't click. But he was my person to go to when I had, you know, just problems. He knew about life. If you have anybody in your life like him, you're seriously so blessed. He's always checking up on me. You know, I'd even get tired of him saying, do you need anything? Because I'd always say no, because I don't need anything. No, I'm okay, you know, and if I need it, I'll get it myself. Just tell him that he loved me, and have a good day, and drive safe. You know, just stop speeding. He was always telling me, like, when the weather was bad, drive safe. Don't be speeding, it's like pouring outside, or don't be speeding, there's black ice on the road. And I'd be like, okay, I know, and I was always telling him, I know. I appreciate it so much. He was so good. I didn't expect my life to be like this a week ago. Like, I didn't expect to not have my dad here. He's here with me, I know, and I don't feel alone, I promise. I know I have so many people. It's just, I want him, and I don't have him, you know, beside me. I want one more hug from him, and I can picture him as my little sister. She's a little dramatic sometimes, crying, and he'd be like, you know, it's okay, and he talked to her like she was a baby, and I just want that, you know? I just want a hug from him. I want my daddy to give me a hug and tell me that he loves me. And I want him to see me graduate. He was so proud of me, and he would always tell me, I posted this about you on Facebook because he had just made one of those. He was like, it's the most likes I've ever gotten on a picture, it's the most likes I've ever gotten on a post, and I was like, oh, you know, look at you being cute. So many people telling me, like, reaching out to me, I'm here for you, I'll bring you food, do you want me to come visit you? And I'm just like, stop, everybody stop. I appreciate everything, I promise. Like, you're all so great, you're all so loved, you're all such a blessing. But, like, I've honestly just wanted time with my family this whole time, so, like, I'd get visitors at my house and it'd be like, great. Thank you for offering me things, thank you for offering to visit me, thank you for offering, like, coming over. If you come over, thank you, I really do appreciate it. If you've offered to give me food, but, like, I really... Right now, what I appreciate more than any of that stuff is spending time with my family, like, talking with them. Like, last night about 10 o'clock, we had a talk, like, at least an hour, I don't know, we're just sitting in the living room talking. And we were just talking about, you know, him and like what a great man he was, and it was crazy. We were all so blessed. We're all so blessed, you know, to have even met that man, to even have that man to be my father. And what I want, you know, if anyone can give it to me is my dad. I fully understand that life goes on and there's a time to grieve, and you're allowed to grieve. Like, I definitely believe in grieving. Like, you gotta grieve, or you just gonna have something, like, in you for forever, and you're just gonna be miserable, and life is gonna suck, and we don't want that. So, that's my dad. That's my friend. And that's the man I miss, and that's the man that cared for me more than anyone else. And that's the man that loves me so much. He loves me more than I love myself, and he loves me. And, you know, Father's Day this year is gonna suck, and I'm glad he got to live to his birthday this year, and I know he was happy, and that makes me happy, because I hate it, seeing people happy. Cry the most, I guess, is because, like, more than the memories and everything, I don't want him to have died a bad death. It wasn't a good one, but I didn't want him to suffer any more than he had to get where he needed to be, which is heaven, where my Savior is. And I know that he's in good hands, and I know that God's got him, and God's got me, and God's got us, and I have complete faith in him. Like, I haven't lost any faith at all. It's a hard time, you know? I just miss my earthly father. I know he loves me. Like, I know with all my heart that my dad loves me, and he wants the best for me. And I'm not at school today, it's Friday. I was telling my mom and everybody, I was like, I feel like he's just gonna come down the road, and because he would visit, like, every day. Like, I saw my dad so much. I feel like he was just gonna randomly come down the road one day and in his truck and just come hug me and tell me it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, and he's gonna hug me. But I'm crying because of him. Like, I'm crying for him. He can't come hug me. He can hug me, like, spiritually, but he can't hug me physically, and that's what I want. But when people have been coming over, like, they'll obviously end up in the living room where family gathers, and we just painted our living room, like, last month, and I remember I used to tell him, like, our living room is so ugly, like, can we do something to it? And he was like, yeah, we'll paint it, and because he wanted to paint it to match another room in our house, because we literally, all of our rooms are, like, different colors. It's weird. But can we please do something to this living room, because it's literally so ugly? And he was like, yeah. I was like, do you promise? And he get mad at me when I asked if he promised, because he was like, do you think I'd go back on my word like that? And he would never do that. And we haven't gotten around to decorating it yet, actually, or, like, changing things up. And he promised. And it's not a broken promise, it's just not when people come over and it's not decorated yet. It's like, we're supposed to get around to doing that. I'm sorry you have to see it, you know? I just miss him a whole lot, really. So, in conclusion, I'm not gonna make this any longer than it already is. Thank you for the support, thank you for the love, thank you for the generosity, everybody. I really do appreciate you. Life is hard. Life is great. Life sucks sometimes. We'll get through it, you know? And, yeah, I really don't know what to say. I know that God has me, so if everybody could please stop telling me, God's got you, whatever, like, cool, I got it, I'm great, you know? Like, I'm a woman of faith. I know that he's in good hands. I know that he's with my grandma. I just think the situation sucks, so I gotta cry, you know? Gotta miss him. Because he deserves to be missed. He did so much for me. He took me on trips. He was the best person ever. I love my dad so much. That's it for this video. And adios. Have a good day.